Yorkshire Tea's had another fantastic year. We've launched a new TV advert, Brewtopia. We've outperformed the market. We're in value growth. The market's down in both volume and value. The last advert, Brewtopia, was filmed on a hillside in North Yorkshire, and there's 120 employees were in that advert. It's really, everyone gets involved in the brand, and the passion just runs through the business. Rebecca in my team, she was one of the giant tea bags. She actually wore that giant tea bag on her hen do. Up until 5 years ago, we didn't quite have the budget to advertise on TV in London. We took the decision 5 years ago to invest that extra money, which is pretty expensive, and that kind of really gave us a big step change in terms of market share. And in fact, London and the South East is now one of our best performing regions in terms of market share with the number 2 brand. Yes, we are 24% more expensive than our sector of the market we operate in. But at the end of the day, the average price of a cup of Yorkshire tea is around 3p. So it's tremendous value for money for consumers, and they recognise the quality they're getting for just paying that little bit more. I guess it's similar to the other brands. I think it's just that we probably source particularly high quality teas and go that extra mile, and also we tend to develop long-term relationships with our producers rather than just buying on the open market, which means that we're fortunate that we tend to get the sort of the pick of the crop, if you like. The category is now over 65% on deal. Some brands and some retailers are 80 plus, and we can't completely ignore that. But nonetheless, we're still commanding a very significant price premium of over 20% in terms of our achieved average price. I think our view is probably that tea generally is too cheap, given how much care and attention ourselves and our competitors put into sourcing and packing the product. And the value for money in terms of per cup is just, there's very few beverages apart from tap water that are cheaper. I think our mission really is to introduce consumers to better quality tea. And what we found is once people try better quality, such as Yorkshire, they're generally very unwilling to go back to inferior blends.